Hi, Stan.
There we
There
are.
we
Hey,
are. Hey,
Brent.
How are you today?
Excellent. Thanks. Excellent.
Nice. Remind me what we're talking about.
So today we're diving into the new Account IQ, which if you have Sales Navigator Advanced or Advanced Plus, you should be seeing it very soon if you don't already have it.
Okay.
And it'll probably still say beta next to it uh, because it's that new. Yes, mine still says beta next to it. So just wanted to, yeah, dive in a little bit because this is a brand new feature. It can
Mm.
potentially be a game changer in terms of making things just so much easier as far as account research.
Absolutely. I'm
So,
very excited to talk about it.
so as I remember, you got a preview of this new feature before anybody else. Is that right?
Well, no, not before anyone else,
Anybody else?
before a lot of people.
Or
So,
a lot of people.
but yeah, when I was at LinkedIn in September, I was very fortunate. I actually got interviewed by LinkedIn on this particular feature. So I got a sneak peek. And this was supposed to roll out in February,
That's right.
but apparently they got it done faster and we're in good shape now. And I've been playing in it and it's great.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a first that it came out early. I mean, normally when they say, okay, a new feature is going to be out in February, all right,
It's
look for it in
March.
March, right? Right.
Right.
But this that was actually accelerated by like
Mhm.
4 months almost.
Yeah.
So awesome. I hope they keep it going like that.
Agreed. Absolutely. Yeah, so let's talk about how wonderful it is and tell me how you've been using it.
So far I've just been playing with it because I got it just last week.
Mhm.
And so when you go into an account page, and let me see exactly where, yep, above the fold, right at about the middle of the page on the left, you'll see Account IQ, and there'll be a little star next to it. And there are about 9 or 10 different things that it allows you to do, look for. The biggest thing that I love is that it's like a snapshot of just an amazing amount of information about an account at your
Mhm.
fingertips that in the past you would have had to go searching different sources to try and find. And
Mhm.
now Sales Navigator has just pulled it all in. So
Yeah. So go ahead.
so I was just going to say it starts by describing how the entity makes money.
I
Now,
know. I
yeah,
love this.
yes, which is, you kind of take some things for granted, but you can do a real quick scan because most of these are 4 sentences or less. So it's a great snapshot. Now, it's not in depth, and I believe Sales Navigator actually encourages us, hey, if you want to do a more deep dive on your own, by all means, go ahead. But it gives us a phenomenal starting point.
So personally, I think how it makes money when we're in sales is so important. It will tell you who they sell to potentially, and some of their top solutions. So you can do a deeper dive. But they do have a generate overview. And when you click on that, so in that get an AI powered account overview, they do have a generate overview and it will do a few things. Number one, it will add all the key people on the right hand side. So that's pretty cool. And you can search for additional executives if you want to. But it then like will identify strategic priorities, business challenges, competitive landscape. So for example, VMware I jumped into, right? So strategic priorities, it says accelerate enterprise cloud transformation. So that is a priority for them that LinkedIn has identified out, by gathering insights from the web, from content that they're sharing, and from insights they have inside of LinkedIn. And it will actually give you the sources. So is it
Mhm.
coming from VMware.com? Is it coming from LinkedIn? Like, it will tell you where it's pulling it from, which I
Yeah.
think is fantastic. So they have, in this case, they have Accelerate Enterprise Cloud Transformation. They're looking for reoccurring SaaS revenue growth, which it says. And it says like momentum in subscription and SaaS business, which kind of goes with the last one, right? So they are looking for that. The
Mhm.
nice thing is you can actually give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, letting LinkedIn know if this was relevant information. The
Yeah.
business challenges, I think, are incredible. So they have regulatory challenges in this particular case. They have competitive challenges. They're facing, intense competition in the cloud computing industry, and they have integration challenges. And it will tell you, and like in this case, as I'm looking through this, it's coming from CNBC.com and Broadcom.com, right?
Hmm.
So we can see where those insights are coming from. But imagine understanding the business challenge before you ever have a conversation with them.
Yep, exactly. And the fact that they have the citations right below it that you can click on them and see the original source is just a beautiful thing.
I love that. They also have competitive landscape, and I'm finding this to be interesting because for me as a salesperson, I'm saying, oh, these are other companies like them that are probably having similar challenges,
Challenges.
that if I can do a really good job of helping VMware, I can help Cisco, I can help F5, right? There are other companies that are coming up
Exactly.
in that competitive landscape. The other thing is they have headcount insights, which I love, right? Where, are they growing? Are they reducing? But it doesn't only tell you when they're up or down, but
Mhm.
it'll tell you, like in this case, it shows in the last 3 months and the 1 year down, but it will tell me they had huge growth 4 years ago. Their job openings have decreased. Their employee count is decreasing. Their monthly head count is decreasing 4% a year. There are no
Yep.
significant trends or actions suggested for sales reps exploring VMware in a potential lead, but there could be, right? So if there were insights around employee changes, they could do that. And then it has that relationship map, which I am seeing. So I've been playing with this, but this is the first time I'm in here where it actually filled a champion out. Unless I did this, I'm sure I did this before
Mhm.
actually. Because so you can figure out who is your champion, who reports to your champion, who does your champion report to, and you can now build out org
An org
charts
chart.
there.
Yeah.
And there's also intent data. And intent data is interesting. I don't love intent necessarily, but what it means is, have any of their employees followed your company? Are they engaging on any of your content, any of your company's content? So in those cases, it's really not buyer intent like they what, but it's, you're on the radar.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. And then there's lots of other things that are not necessarily new, but when you scroll down, you can filter by account growth, account risk. So account risk is typically they're laying off, career changes, new decision makers, all kinds of fun things that you can identify. Um, in Sales Navigator. That's not necessarily new, but it really goes well with
Exactly.
um, Oh, one other thing is they have an executive voices area where you could go in and view the posts of the executives in the company.
Mhm.
So you can look and see what their executives are sharing,
Sharing.
which is really cool.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And they've kinda it looks like they've kinda pulled together some information that was always available on Sales Nav as well, but they just put it in one place, like the head count by department. Right here, you can look just at a glance and not only see the overall head count and insights, but you can look right next to it and see head count movement by department or major departments as well, which can be helpful to know.
I love this. And so I'm going to now kind of come back to something we've talked a lot about, which are persona, because this area you can filter by persona. So one of the things as I'm playing with all the new features and all the new functions, what I'm looking at is I have different persona that I like to engage with. I have the people that hold the wallet, which is typically chief marketing officer or chief sales officer or chief revenue officer. But I don't typically start that high. Sometimes I do. It just depends on the size company. But if it's a large company, I'll probably be at the VP or the director level.
Level.
And by the way, I'll have different content to share with each of them. So if you create your persona by the different that, as in the words of Gartner, is it Gartner? The Challenger sale, there are 6.8 influencers or decision makers on every account in a
Yep.
complex set. So make sure you've got your persona built out so that you can look at them in groups. Don't put them all in one group. Build them out by like your top executives, then maybe the next level down, and so that you can take a look and engage with them appropriately based on their level.
Yes, exactly. And as you said, different content that you may want to share will apply to different persona. So people in finance, they may be interested in one
Right.
type of article that you found, whereas someone in IT will be interested in other content, even though they're all part of the decision-making committee, and that number keeps going up. Um, so, yes, Brent, as you just said, having specific content to fit specific personas is
Mhm.
powerful.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah. So there's what has not come out yet that I'm really looking forward is their other AI piece, and I'm just going to mention. I believe it's still slated for February, but it's similar to ChatGPT for search.
mm,
So if you are looking for someone, you don't have to kind of wade through every single search toggle and knots and figure you can actually type in what you're looking for and it will as closely as possible pull that up. And then you'll see the search criteria. So it can help you actually learn how to use it. But for someone starting out on Sales Navigator, it's hard, it's cumbersome to figure out those search filters. So the fact that you can literally type in what you're looking for, or you could even say it on the app. So your voice to text. So really good stuff coming around the corner. But I will tell you, I do believe the account IQ is going to be a game changer for us to be able to know where they make their money, where their challenges are,
sure.
who they serve, what they sell. Like it's amazing insights. Now I'm gonna kind of throw. I just saw an incredible. I'm gonna give him a shout out. An incredible demo on Sales Cred that goes even deeper. So we're gonna. It's just a tease right now because I saw it. It's not even live. It's in beta or alpha. I'm not sure. But it's absolutely the phenomenal and user friendly, and it gives you just incredible data on the company page. Like it's amazing. So account IQ, watch out. We got some competition. No,
Competition.
it's fine. It's great. Competition's a good thing. So
Yes.
sales cred, check it out.
Sales credit. Okay. Good. keep Sales Nav on their toes.
That's
Yep.
right. I
Yeah.
think someday Sales Nav will probably buy them because they're amazing. They did that, like they bought Point Drive, and now it's Smart Links. I mean, I think they've bought a
Yeah.
lot of companies that they've integrated. So they should take a look at
Look
them
at
because
this
they
one.
are amazing. But anyway,
Yep. It's definitely a faster way to get the new technology rather than building it in-house. Just acquire
um,
someone that's got it.
yeah.
And yeah, because there are a number of cases like that. So yes.
So I think we offered some really good insights. Remember, this is only this. If you have Sales Navigator Core, it is not available, at least at the time that we're recording this. Chances are it won't be. That this is on the Advanced and Advanced Plus, which
Mhm.
if you have smart links, you have the advanced. If you don't see smart links, you won't see Account IQ either.
IQ. Yeah. Yeah. That's
That's
an
probably a good
easy
way to
way to
think.
do it. Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
Just in case you're wondering, if you don't see smart links at the top of your screen as an option, don't look for Account IQ.
Yeah.
Um, another small point, just in case you're wondering, it's not for all companies yet. 500 employees and up is where they're doing it the last time I checked.
Okay. So if you
Yeah.
are prospecting smaller companies, Account IQ will not be available.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And that makes sense, right? There's going to be a lot less. Although I will say, when I see this is, I know we're here on Sales Navigator, but when I was getting the amazing overview of the sales cred, um, it did pull up everything. And like, for example, he pulled us up and
Yep.
it had our podcast that came up and some other things that I thought was pretty impressive. And yeah,
Wow.
it was pretty cool.
Okay. Yep. That
So,
is impressive. That
yeah.
is impressive.
But yeah, I mean, that's, and I'm looking forward to learning more. I rarely do I take a second call from like Sybil. I love. I'll talk to them forever. Magical, we love. I think
Mhm.
sales cred may be coming in the circle.
Okay. Yep,
Uh,
then that's impressive. That means they've got a great product.
yeah. Yep. Okay. So let's bring this in for a landing, my friend.
Yes, so thank you. Those we just wanted to give everyone a quick kind of overview of what to look for. Again, Advanced and Advanced Plus. And the kind of quick way to figure out, okay, should I have this? Just see if you've got smart links, because that's right there on your home page. And if you don't see it, you
Yeah,
know,
and I'm going
you
to say if you have questions, once a month we have a complimentary group coaching call. If you go to socialsaleslink.com/events, you'll see our next open office hours group coaching that you could come in and ask those questions, and we can help you use this a little bit more effectively.
yes, the perfect place to get updates.
Yep.
So good. Thank you, Bren. As always, this has been great. Look forward to the next one.
Me too. Bye,
We'll see you
everyone.
soon. Bye.